Hello, welcome to our yoga session today. We're going to be working on our core today, really focusing on tightening up through our core, working on our obliques and our abdominals, making sure that they're nice and strong to help us with everyday activities as well as keeping our posture nice and strong, nice and tall. So thank you for joining me today. We're going to go ahead and get started right away into our cat and cow. So come on into your tabletop position here. And we're going to go ahead and start with our breathing. Just taking a couple rounds of breath here in our tabletop posture. Keeping your neck nice and neutral, nose and chin facing the mat. Relax your feet down to the mat, your palms nice and secure on your mat. And we're going to go ahead and inhale here, not moving anything yet, just engaging our shoulders. And just exhale through your nose, soften into the mat. Inhale again, and exhale through the nose. Good. On your next inhale, we're going to go ahead and lift our chin, lift our tailbone, coming into cow. And exhale, dropping everything, closing your rib cage around itself. Exhale. Inhale, palms pressed into the mat, fingers nice and wide. Inhale into cow. And another exhale here. Tucking your chin a bit deeper. Inhale, opening up those lungs. And exhale, tuck that tailbone under. Nice round spine. Good. From here, we're going to go ahead and shift side to side. Exhale everything out as you look to the right. Inhale to neutral. And exhale as you look to the left. One more time each side here. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, shifting around to the right. Getting your spine nice and warm. Inhale. Exhale, shifting around to the left. We're going to go ahead and press back into child's pose. If child's pose is too much strain on your knee, you can go ahead and come into puppy here. Puppy, your hips are lifted. Child's pose, your hips are settled back, right against your heels. Release your neck. Release your forehead down to the mat. We're going to go ahead and take 2 rounds of breath here, breathing in and breathing out. Release through your shoulders. It's okay to sway back and forth, side to side in those hips. Breathe in again. And breathe out. On your next inhale, we're going to come back up into tabletop. Pulling up into your tabletop position here. We're going to extend right arm out, left leg out. On the inhale. On the exhale, we're going to pull our knee to our elbow here. Using that core. Inhale again. And exhale, pull your knee to your elbow. A modification here is to just use your arm. Inhale out. Pull your elbow towards your belly. And inhale, reaching out again. Exhale, knee to elbow or elbow to belly. Again, one last time. Inhale and exhale, engaging that core. Inhale last time. And exhale, back to neutral. Good. Feel that strength in that left arm. Now we're going to lift the left arm, lift the right leg, reaching for length more than height here. Big deep breath in. Exhale, pull knee to elbow here. And again, if you want to modify and keep both knees on the mat, you can do that. And just pull your elbow towards your rib cage. And again, inhale, reaching out. Feel the strength in that right arm as it supports you. Exhale, breathe out. Last time here. Inhale and exhale. Good. Bring it back down to the mat. From here, we're going to push right up into our down dog. First down dog of the day. Tucking those toes, lifting those hips up to the sky here. Good. Making sure that your palms are nice and secure in the mat. Feel those knuckles engage with the mat here. We're just going to walk out our dog. Pedal out those feet. bending your knees softly as you need. Just breathing into our hamstrings here. Good, head comes between your biceps. 2 more rounds of breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Let the top of your head drop towards the mat. 1 more breath in and out. Good, from here we're going to roll forward, coming onto all fours into a plank position. I like to adjust my hands about a palm length forward. Checking in with your posture, making sure that your shoulders are over your wrists. Hips are nice and flat. You don't want to have any mountain peaks here. Coming into your plank. Always a way to modify here. You can have supported plank. You can drop one or both knees. We're going to breathe here in our plank, getting our core nice and engaged. Breathing in, breathing out. On your next inhale, we're going to hinge forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more times. Breathing in, breathing out. Again, you can be in your modified plank here with a knee dropped or 2. And breathing out. Good. Pushing back up into our down dog. Release that breath. Checking in with the hamstrings here. Breathing the space into the hamstrings and the calves. Breath in and breath out. Good. From here, rolling back into our plank. I want you to go ahead and shift your left hand underneath your nose, coming into the center, and you can drop a knee, and we're going to come into side supported plank. Lifting that right arm up high overhead. Bottom knee is dropped, but strong and firm. Inhale high. Lowering back down, lifting that knee if you choose. And we're going to lower down into a chaturanga here. Bring your belly all the way to the mat. Zip those legs together. Inhale into cobra. Exhale, release down. Shift your hips back and press up into down dog. Good. Breath in and breath out. 1 more breath in and breath out. Good. From here, we're going to lift our right leg up. Bring it through. Bringing your right leg in between your hands here. You can drop that back leg. We're going to come up into our our low lunge here. Lifting up, pressing through that front leg nice and strong. Lifting up, reaching back slightly. Nice cervical spine stretch there. Exhale, bring your hands down. Tuck your toes. We're going to press our way back up into high lunge. Really deepen that lunge with that front leg. Good. Lifting and exhale. Nice and strong. Inhale again. And exhale, circling your hands down, releasing back into plank. And from here, you're going to move your left hand underneath you again, turning to the side, looking for full side plank this time. You can stack your feet, or you can scatter them, or option always to have supported plank here. We're going to breathe in and breathe out, really lifting through your obliques here, tucking under here. 1 more breath in and breath out, coming back into our plank. Good, releasing your knees down, coming into child's pose. Go ahead and breathe here. Two more rounds of breath. Good. On your next inhale, coming back up to plank. I like to switch sides so I can be facing the camera. And from here, pressing back up into your down dog. Good. From here, inhale your right leg high again. Bring your foot through. You can assist to grab your ankle, bring it through to meet your palms. And from here, we're going to pull our arms up, swivel that back heel down, and come right into Warrior Two posture. Good. Checking in with your knee and ankle alignment. Check that back leg. Make sure it's nice and strong. Your pinky edge side of the toe, your foot should be down on the mat. Breathing here in Warrior Two. Reach that energy out to both sides of your fingertips. Breathe in, stretch your legs up. Hands come up. Exhale back down into Warrior Two. We're going to come into reverse warrior here. Flip your front palm. Inhale your arms up. Holding it here for a breath. You can shift your gaze to the back if you'd like, if that's more comfortable. And exhale. One more inhale here. And exhale back down into Warrior Two. Feel the strength in that leg. We're going to come up. Good. Now from here, we're going to bring our left arm, swivel it down, pull that left hip forward. Arms are parallel. Framing your face here into Warrior One. From your Warrior One, we're going to extend up. And from here, we're going to reach forward into our pyramid posture. So from here, you can rest your hands on your shin. If you have blocks, you can put a block on each side. You're going to bring the floor up to you. Again, trying to wrap that left hip forward, getting a nice, strong stretch through your hamstrings here. Holding it. Breathing into it. Opening up that hamstring, breathing in, breathing out. One more breath in. And exhale a little bit deeper. Good. On your next inhale, I want you to pull yourself up. Use that core nice and strong. Good. Circle those arms down. Release back into plank. Coming into a full chaturanga here, lowering down on the exhale. Option to lower your belly and come into cobra, or come into full up dog. And exhale into down dog. Good, we're going to repeat that on the left side, so I'm going to turn around again here. From your down dog, we're going to inhale the left leg high. Pull it in. You can assist, bring your ankle between your hands. First of all, dropping that back knee, coming into our lunge here. Relax those back toes. Breathe into this. Pulling up through that cervical spine. Little mini back bend. Circle those arms down. We're going to tuck our toe. Push our way up into full lunge here, high lunge. Good, breathing in, just getting our legs warmed up on both sides. Good, bringing your arms all the way down, lower down. Release that foot back into plank, lowering all the way down to your belly. Coming up into cobra. Releasing back, either through tabletop or directly into down dog. 2 rounds of breath here. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. We're going to inhale, left leg high again. Pull it through. You can assist. Grab your ankle if you need. Opening right up into Warrior Two. Nice and strong. Swivel that right foot down, that heel. Pressing. It's up to you if you want to make this more shallow or deepen this lunge here. That's the beauty of yoga. You can alter it to be wherever you are in your practice, whatever feels good for you today. Shoot the energy out all your fingertips. Make sure that back leg is strong. We're going to breathe here. Exhale, come into your breath. On the next inhale, straighten out, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, lowering back down. From here, we're going to flip the left palm, reach up and back, paint the sky here. Reaching, you can shift your gaze if you'd like. One more breath in and breath out. Breath in, coming up. Breath out, sinking back into that warrior two. Feel that strength in your left leg. From here, we're going to straighten it out. We're going to swivel that right arm forward, coming back up into our warrior one. Press down into that warrior one. The difference between warrior one and a lunge is that your back foot is swiveled down to an angle in warrior one. Making sure that your heel is right underneath your knee in the front. Good, straighten it up. You can bring that back leg in a little bit if you need. We're gonna circle our arms down, coming back into our pyramid posture. If you need those blocks, lift the ground to you, or you can meet your hands to your shin, support yourself. We're gonna breathe into this nice hamstring stretch here. Also getting a nice stretch through our lower back. Breathe in and breathe out. Another round of breath here. Breathe in. Sink a little bit deeper into that hamstring stretch on that breath out. Good. Breathe in. From here, we're going to come back into our plank. So coming back into a lunge, releasing that foot into our plank here, and lowering down through chaturanga. Here's your chaturanga, four-limb posture. Inhaling into up dog. And exhale into down dog. Holding that down dog. 2 rounds of breath. Always the option to come into child's pose. Both are great restorative postures. Go ahead and breathe, whether you're in down dog or child's pose. Come into your breath. Good. From here, we're going to shift our gaze forward. Bending our knees, we're going to step up to the top of our mat. Inhaling up nice and tall. Lifting up out of your hips, out of your rib cage. I'm going to face the camera here. You're at the top of your mat. Lifting up, you're going to sway over to the right side. Really feel the stretch through your whole left side. Inhale up nice and tall into palm tree. Extending over again to the left side this time. Feel that stretch. Inhale up nice and tall. Pull those arms down and around. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale your arms up nice and high. Exhale. Be careful not to collapse forward on that bend. Maybe even look under your left arm there. Inhale nice and tall. Exhale over to the right side, to the left side. Looking underneath your arms. Inhale and circle your arms down. Good. Starting our sun salutations. Inhale nice and tall. Feet are hip width apart. Exhale, coming down into our first forward fold of the day. Soften those knees as you need. Let your rib cage engage with your thighs here. Softening into that stretch. Letting your whole spine feel length here. All the way from your tailbone, all the way to the crown of your head. And breathe in. And breathe out. Good. From here, I want you to press your palms into your shins. Nice flat back. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, stepping back into your plank. Inhale in plank. Exhale, chaturanga, or lower down to your belly. Inhale, up dog. Exhale into down dog, or child's pose. We're going to go through that a couple more times into our sun salutations. Shift your gaze. Option to step or hop to meet your hands. Inhale up high. Exhale down low, all the way down, forward fold. Tucking your chin, breathing in on the flat back. Exhale down, forward fold again. Step or jump back into plank. Breathe in on your plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly or into chaturanga. Inhale into up dog. Exhale into down dog or child's pose. Good. Breathe in.
And breathe out. Body should be feeling nice and warm now, using all of our muscles. Breathe in and breathe out. Again, shifting your gaze forward, bending your knees. You're hopping or stepping to meet your hands. Inhale up high. This time coming into chair. Tightening up your core. Using your core to hold yourself in chair here. Pressing those hips back like you're about to sit down. Option with the arms. They can be down low here. They can be down to your sides. Or we can bring them back. Opening up through the chest. We're going to inhale, coming up nice and tall. We're going to exhale into chair, releasing our arms to the back. I want you to pretend you're holding a ball, squeezing those triceps, opening up through your chest. Shoulders are apart. Inhale up high. And exhale. Bring those arms behind you again. Airplane arms. Opening up through your chest. This time as we inhale and come up, option to come all the way up to your toes. Lift, lift, lift. Inhale. Exhale all the way back. Last time coming up, lift, lift, lift. This time not coming into chair, coming into our swan dive forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Jump or step back into plank. You guys get to hear me breathe. We're going to inhale in our plank. Exhale, lower down. Chaturanga, option for a push-up here. Inhale into up dog. Exhale, coming through into down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Option to close your eyes here. Regain your breath. One more breath in down dog. From here, we're going to inhale our right foot high. I've turned around again so I can face the camera. Bring your right foot in between your hands. We're going to circle all the way up into our 5-pointed star. So we've got our head shooting up, all the energy being pulled out the top of our head. Your toes are parallel here, facing the front, facing the wide edge of your mat. Fingertips shooting out in opposite directions. Good. Your spine is so strong, so tall, and you're pulling in from your core. Nice tight core. Feet are grounded. Check in with your feet. We're going to hold this for a minute, pulling energy all the way from our mat, through our feet, through our legs. Use those glutes. Tighten up that core. Breathing in here. Breathing out. Good. From here, bring your hands to your hips. We are going to hinge forward with a nice flat back. So inhale tall. And hinge forward all the way down. Bringing your palms to the mat. You can widen out your stance if you want. Bring the crown of your head towards the mat. And we're going to breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath in. And another breath out. From here, we're going to inhale in the center. We're going to exhale and walk our hands and our rib cage over to the right side, feeling a full stretch through your left hamstring and even your outer leg, and even a little bit of a stretch in your lower back on the left side. Breathing into that stretch. You don't want to force anything, but as you breathe in that stretch, you should be able to soften into it with each exhale. One more breath in and out. Good. Coming back to center. Breathing in. Exhale, walking over to the left side this time. Feel your rib cage, make contact with your thigh here. You can soften your knees as you need. They do not need to be perfectly straight. Breathing in, feel that stretch. Breathing out, soften into it. Good, one more time, breath in. And breath out. Good, coming back into the center. Breathing in. Go ahead and bring your hands to your hips. Pull yourself up using your hamstrings and your back muscles, pulling up. Good, we're going to come into goddess posture. Swivel those toes out, heels in. We're going to pull our arms up high over us. Gather up all that space. And from here, we're going to exhale. Pull your arms into cactus here. Feel the strength in your arms as you pull your knees down over your toes. Feeling nice and strong. I want everything to be pulling out, not focusing on down, but open. Shoulders and chest are open here. Elbows are open. Breathing in, looking up. Breathing out. Good, one more time. We're going to breathe in, coming up. Good, press back down into your warrior two, how we started. We're going to circle our arms down. Release into plank, however you need to get there. Inhale in plank or supported plank always. Exhale, you can do a push-up here if you'd like. Lowering down through chaturanga. You can bring your belly to the mat if you want. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Holding it in down dog for 2 rounds of breath. I'm going to switch sides here. One more breath in. One more breath out. Good. Inhaling left leg high this time. Pulling it through between your hands. Swiveling right up into warrior two. Feel that strength. Swivel that back foot down. We're going to hold it here. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more breath in here. Good. From here, we're going to come up. We're going to breathe in nice and tall. Bring your feet parallel, again, just like we did before, into our 5-pointed star. Coming into your 5-pointed star posture. Feeling the energy from the mat up, all the way up your legs. Tighten up those glutes, those abductor muscles, pulling up through your core. Energy shooting out through your fingers. Breathe in, lift your chin. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. From here, hands to your hips. We're going to hinge forward. Soften your knees as you need. Good. Hanging here. Go ahead and grab onto your opposite elbows here. Hanging down, top of the head. Hanging towards the mat. Softening the knees as you need. Go ahead and shift side to side. Good. You can widen out your stance if you're ready for that. Soften into that. We're going to inhale this time in the center. And as we exhale, we're going to lunge. Deepening that lunge on the right side. Bringing your hands over by your right foot. Lunging into it, feeling that stretch. Keeping your head feeling heavy down towards the mat. You don't want to strain your neck by looking up. I know you're probably trying to watch me. I'll give you the best verbal cues I can. Inhale back to center. Let the crown of your head hang heavy towards the mat. One more breath in here. Inhale, center. Exhale, lunging to the left side now. Walking your hands over. Really deepen that lunge. Feel that stretch in your right inner thighs here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in back to center. Good. Tighten up your core. Bring your hands to your hips. We're going to pull ourselves up. Pull, pull, pull using your core. Good. Bringing our hands up high over us. Swivel those toes out again, coming back into our goddess pose, goddess posture. Right, really strong back here. Cactus those arms. We're going to inhale, straighten up. I want you to imagine that you're pulling down 100 pounds over your head. Cactus those hands. Deepen, widen out those knees. Last time, inhale. Exhale, pull down. Use those lat muscles. Strengthening. Good. From here, we're inhaling and we're releasing back into warrior two. So that front foot, that left foot, toes are facing the top of your mat, hinging down, pressing down. Inhale up high, exhale down, cartwheel your hands down to the mat, releasing into your plank again. Inhale in plank, exhale, optional push up here, and then inhale up dog. Exhale down dog, or child's pose. Totally up to you. 2 more rounds of breath here. And exhale. Feel how strong your legs are. Inhale one more time. And exhale. Shift your gaze forward. Soften your knees. Jump or step to meet your hands. Climbing up nice and tall. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good. Meet me right at the top of your mat where you are. I'm going to go ahead and face you. We've got our feet hip width apart. We're going to come into our balancing posture. So the first thing I want you to do is find an immovable spot about 6 or 8 feet in front of you and just focus on that spot. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath in, staring at that spot. Your drishti gaze. And breathe out. Good. From here, we're going into hand to toe balance. So we're going to first of all ground our left leg into the mat, nice and solid, pulling up through your whole left side. Then we're going to engage our core muscles here and lift our knee. Options, you can hold this exact pose here, extending your arm out. This is option 1, balancing here. Option 2, reaching out, holding your leg here. Option 3, opening out, maybe shifting your gaze for a little balance challenge, a little balance challenge. So no matter where you are, option 1, 2, or 3, the goal is to find that focus and balance, holding it through your breath. Breathe in. Breathe out, soften your supporting ankle. One more breath in and out. If you come down, it's no big deal. Just come back where you were. Find that balance. Breathe. So the challenge here is to come down with full intention and control. Good. Shake it out. I say you're not challenging yourself if you're not falling out of a pose here and there. So it's okay to challenge yourself and come out of it and get right back in. So this is your own practice. Make it your own. Feel comfortable where you are at. So we're going to inhale again, nice and tall. Find that immovable spot. Exhale. On your next inhale, we're grounding our right side in, down to the mat. Inhale, lift that left knee. This is option 1. Option 2, extending out to the front. Or option 3, looking for that deeper challenge. It's your practice. Make it your own wherever you're comfortable. It's not a competition. We're all trying to just progress where we are. Soften that supporting ankle and breathe in. Keep that drishti gaze. Breathe out. Good. After you've tried to balance for 2 rounds of breath, try to come down with control. And shake it out. That's the best part. Good. From here, we're going to take it down to the mat. You're welcome to get a drink. So from here, just coming into staff pose. We have, move the fleshy part away from your sit bones there. The actual term for sit bones, the bones that you feel on the mat there, is the ischial tuberosity. But instead of saying ischial tuberosity every time, they're commonly known as sit bones or sits bones because we sit on them. So we're going to come into this L pose here, known as staff. Sitting up nice and tall, feeling that spine grow, lifting. We're totally using our core here. So since we're working on core today, I want you to focus on that. And from here, your feet are flexed. Knees are soft but engaged. And from here, I want you to press your palms gently into the mat, lifting, holding, and using all these muscles. Your triceps are engaged, shoulders are engaged, core is engaged, quads are engaged. We're going to breathe in and breathe out. One more breath in here in staff pose and breathe out, release down. Good. It's a good little muscle challenge there, even though it doesn't look very difficult. Coming into boat posture. So many options for boat. Again, we've got our sit bones on the mat. We're just gonna hinge back towards the mat, engage your core. So we've got option 1 for boat. It'd be great to lift your toes. Boat pose here. We've got half boat here or full boat here. You can take any posture that is comfortable for you. You can even switch throughout, but we're gonna breathe into our boat pose here. Breathing in, lifting, opening the chest. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, lift. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lower those heels if they're not already lowered. From here, sinking back into your boat just a little bit deeper. We're going to extend right leg out and bring it in. Inhale, left leg out. Bring it in. Good. You have the option to keep both legs off the ground. Release, bring it in. Release, inhale, bring it in. Good. Release, inhale, bring it in. Inhale with our breath, staying motion with breath here. Exhale. Exhale. Keep going. Exhale. Extend. Exhale as it comes in. Last one each side. We got this. Good. Bring your feet down to the mat. Stretch your legs out all the way out in front of you. Release all the way down to your mat. Reach your arms way up ahead, over your head. Sometimes I get a little mini back bend here. Bringing our feet solid on the mat underneath our hips. Arms are released down by our side. We're going to inhale into our bridge here. Lift your hips. Relax your shoulders. Squeeze your glutes here. Inhale. And exhale, lower back down to the mat. We're going to do that again. Inhale, lift your hips. Option here, you can hold this posture or you can squeeze your knees together as we breathe. So we're going to inhale, squeeze your knees together. Exhale, open. Inhale, squeeze your knees together. And open. Last time. Inhale. And release. Inhale, lift your hips 1 inch higher. Exhale, lower down to the mat. Good. Go ahead and hug your knees in. Lift your chin, your forehead to your knees. Good. From here, we're going to come into a figure 4 posture. So we're going to bring our right ankle to our knee, our left knee. And we're just going to open it out. Let that right knee fall open. Option to just hold it here, feeling that stretch through your outer hip, a little bit through your groin. Or you can bring that left knee towards you and getting a bigger, deeper stretch here through the back of your legs. Opening up through that hip. Nice full figure 4 stretch here. This is also a form of reclined pigeon. It's a really good hip opener, really good hip stretch. Breathe in and breathe out. Try to deepen into that stretch a little bit more. Breathe in and breathing out, release it down to the mat. Good. From here, I want you to bring your feet to the edges of the mat and just let your knees fall together. Releasing your lower back, maybe shifting a little bit side to side with your knees. And just breathe in, relaxing your lower back, relaxing your core. And breathe out. Good. Bringing your feet back hip width apart. This time bringing your left ankle across your right knee. Option to hold it there or option to pull that knee towards your chest. Really feeling that hip open up. Feeling that stretch in your outer hip. Breathe into it. Deep breath in. Nice cleansing breath out. Another breath in through your nose. And out. Good. Last breath here. And as you exhale, bring your knees back down to bring your feet back down to the mat. Good. From here, we're going to come into a seated position. I'm going to go ahead and face you. So we're going to come into bound angle pose, bringing the bottoms of your feet together. Sitting up nice and tall, stretching through that spine. So from here, we're going to reach both arms up high, nice and tall, and we're going to shift, twisting a little bit over to our right side, hinging over to your right side, and maybe reaching your arms out. Now be careful because I don't want you to lift your hip off the mat. Keeping both sit bones solid on the mat. This is just helping to stretch one side of your back a little deeper than the other. Good. On the inhale, we're going to sit up tall and twist back to center. From here, lifting up tall, grab onto your ankles maybe, and we're going to hinge forward. Deep breath in with a nice flat back. And we're going to roll our spine now. Dropping your head down to the mat, towards the mat. Inhale up, nice and tall. We're going to bring our arms up again overhead, twisting. That just helps us not be sitting in our rib cage or our hips. And we're going to reach over to the left side this time. Gently coming forward onto that right side. Feel that deeper stretch in the left side of your back. Again, keeping both sit bones on the mat there. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Breathe in, coming back up to center. Go ahead and push your heels away from you a little bit. We're going to sit up nice and tall, hinging forward with a flat back. Breathe in. Breathe out. On the exhale, we're going to round and fall forward as deep as you would like to here. Coming into this forward fold. So you're going to feel that hip stretch through the outside of your hips here. And we're going to breathe in again, sitting up nice and tall. Good. This time, straightening your legs out. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. Straightening your legs out, flexing your feet. We're going to lift up tall again, out of your hips. Hinging forward, flat back. Inhale. Deepen that fall forward and round your spine. You can soften your knees as needed here. Even there's an option to put a pillow underneath your knees. There's no need for them to be perfectly straight. If that's not where your practice is, go ahead and just soften your knees as you need. Stretching through the spine, nice and deep. Stretching out the hamstrings. Keep your feet soft here. Toes are pointed up. One more breath in. And breath out. Good. Sitting up, nice and tall.
From here, we're gonna curl up into a little ball. Come into your back. We're gonna hug our knees in, grabbing the bottom of my feet here. I like to scrunch everything up nice and tight before we come into Shavasana. Curling up my toes, tightening up my face, clenching my fists, engaging my core, rounding my shoulders. Inhale. And exhale. Really unleash everything that was tight. Uncurl your spine. And just relax on your mat, letting everything fall heavy on the mat, sinking down. I want you to focus on your breath, breathing in, breathing out. If it helps you to focus on your breath by putting a hand on your belly, feel free to do so. I invite you to close your eyes. Don't entertain any distractions or thoughts that come into your mind. Just acknowledge that they're there and let them drift away and come back to your breathing. Inhale and exhale. Coming into your own steady, even breath. Let your head hang heavy on the mat. Soften your forehead. Release your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Relax your jaw. Let your shoulders fall back nice and heavy against the mat. Release your core. Only work that it's doing now is moving up and down with your breath. Let your legs be soft and immovable. Let them come to stillness. Kneecaps are soft. Maybe circle out your ankles again and then let them come to stillness on your mat. Heels pressed heavy against your mat. Focusing on your breath and nothing else. Three more rounds of breath in your own time. On your next inhale, go ahead and roll over to your side, keeping your eyes closed, nice and soft, using your arm as a support for your head. And as you breathe here with your eyes closed, just think about all the muscles that you used today, how strong they are. Being grateful for your body, that it's able to move and stretch and strengthen. And on your next inhale, go ahead and use that top arm to push yourself up into a nice seated position. Coming back and sitting up, however is comfortable for you. We're going to take one more deep cleansing breath. I like to reach my arms up, overhead, breathing in, and letting my fingertips drift to the mat. Deep exhale, blinking my eyes open. And I always like to finish with a smile. Thank you so much for joining me today.